today I am at Petroglyph. So come on inside with me and let's see what they've got. Hello. How are you? Good. How are you? I'm Lily. I'm Jen. Hi. Nice to meet you. So we would love to know, like, where are we? What are we gonna do today?
So we are at Petroglyph Ceramic Lounge, located in downtown Santa Cruz. We are a paint your own pottery studio, so you guys can come in anytime. Walk-ins are always welcome, and pick any of our pieces to paint.
Whoa. Do we get to pick a piece today?
Absolutely, if you want to. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So,
Tons to choose from.
let's go simple and do a plate.
Have you been in before?
I have a few times, but I would love a refresher.
Absolutely, we love that. So the first thing you do is you get to pick your piece, and then you pick a table that you're comfortable with. We've got some bigger tables and bigger groups in the back as well. You want to pick your table and we'll get you started?
Sure.
Okay. Perfect. We're going. So once you pick your piece, then we move over to the paint. So we'll show you how the process works. We've got tons of things to choose from. So if you are not the best artist, we have things to help you with that. We have stencils. We also use stamps. And this plate will actually tell you a lot of our techniques as well. Yeah, so the best part about it is all of our staff are fully trained on all the techniques, and they do all the example pieces as well. So if you wanted to learn a specific technique, we can easily show you. And Maddie is actually teaching somebody how to bubble right now. That is one of our most popular techniques. So you guys want to take a look? Absolutely. So this is Maddie. She's our store manager here. And bubbling is a really popular technique, so I'll let her kind of show you what she's doing with that.
So basically, we're just going to fill a cup with a little bit of paint, some soap, and some water. And then you're going to blow into the cup through a straw, and the bubbles that overflow fall onto the piece. And we're going to do that now. So we have the option of more defined bubbles, or we have these kind of sea foamy looking bubbles that you can put on there too. Super easy. Definitely one of our most popular techniques.
And based on different colors that you pick, would different bubbles come out?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so for Halloween, we've had a lot of people do like a black background color with white bubbles, and it actually looks a little bit more like spider webs, which is really cool. But this one, we have an example as to how this will turn out once it's fired. It's gonna look very similar to that. So the blue is gonna come through, and then the white bubbles will show up nice and faint on top. Because once we glaze it and fire it, it'll be all shiny and ready for food, should you choose to use it for that as well. The patience is not popping the bubbles, because it's really tempting to pop them once they're on your piece.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to let them do their thing. Luckily, it dries pretty quickly.
Gosh, what a neat process. And the way that it colors.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty incredible.
And you can see it kind of pool in some of the sections a little bit more.
Look at this. You see that really fine little detail in here? The bubbles. It's so neat.
Yeah, of course.
So what's kind of the next steps process that people do?
So once you guys are done painting your piece, you leave them here with us for a couple days. We have to glaze them and fire them and get them all secured, so that way if you guys wanted to use them for water and vases or food and drinking out of, you could do so. So we can show you the back room if you want to see where everything's kind of processed and manufactured.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
All right, we'll do that. So we're going to give you a sneak peek as to the back room and how everything's processed once you're done with your piece. This is the stuff you guys don't normally get to see because it happens after hours. But your pieces are going to dry overnight, and then we move them back here in front of our big fan so they can dry nicely.
Cute little.
And then they get dipped in this big bucket of blue glaze. Everybody always says, why is the glaze blue? And it's so that way we can see what's glazed before we actually load your pieces into the kiln. So it's pretty much just color coded, so we know what's been glazed versus not, so we don't miss any part of the piece. Once we've dipped them, we let them dry again in front of the big fans for a couple hours. The longer your piece dries, the brighter the colors are going to be after they're fired. So it is quite a process, which is why you don't get them back right away. And then once they are fully glazed and nice and blue and dry, we load them in our kilns. Every single item is gonna get loaded in the kilns using a little stilt, and it's just got some nails on it. That way the piece doesn't get glued inside the kiln itself, and we can take it right out and send it home with you, and it looks pretty. And we actually have a kiln here that is done, so it's at a nice temperature where we can unload it safely. So I'll give you a little sneak peek as to how pretty it looks. This is the best part about the job.
Wow.
And you can see all these gorgeous pieces when they come out. And this was actually a marble. So this customer swirled paint in their piece and kind of dumped it out. But they just look absolutely beautiful when they're done. And we unload everything over here onto our station. And this is where we match them with the receipts and have them waiting for pickup once you guys come back to pick them up.
Cool, thank you.
Of course. Pieces come out of the kilns, we put them on our pickup shelves and have them waiting. We like to keep everything out for inspiration so everyone can see what other customers have done. There's some really pretty ones on the shelves right now.
Wow, what an amazing experience and process is here, and I can't wait to get my hands more into it and paint my plate over there. So can you tell us though, what else do customers need to know about you guys for when they come in? Great dates to come, social sites, all of that.
Yeah, so we have 2 for Tuesday, which is every Tuesday if you bring in 2 or more painters, then you get half off on your studio fees. Open to close, which is 11 to 8. We also do birthday party packages. We do events for pretty much anything, bridal showers, birthdays. You can rent out the entire studio as well. And if you do that, you can also bring in alcoholic beverages or a DJ, whatever you need. But we are, yeah, absolutely. So come on in. We do take reservations. Walk-ins are always welcome. And feel free to check us out on Instagram, which is Petroglyph Lounge, Facebook, as well as our website at petroglyph.com.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me today. And we'll see you guys next week on Discover Downtown.